Hey, just jumping on here. I actually made this video. Again, there was a couple of videos I made earlier and then like deleted. But making this video again because, like I just said, I accidentally deleted it. I made a batch, couple of videos, and that didn't work out too well. So, lessons learned. Anyway, I just want to jump on here. This is going to be a pretty quick one, but hopefully helpful, especially if you own any of the Q cameras, the Leica Q cameras. Pretty much just wanted to go over kind of the accessories that I have purchased for this, still with somewhat of a kind of minimalist kind of viewpoint. Again, I like to kind of streamline my kit as much as possible. I do like to kind of keep things as OEM as possible too. So, when possible, I like to go ahead and get the actual Leica gear. If I have a car, I like to get the actual, manufacturer's accessories and stuff like that. I'm a little, I guess, picky like that. So anyway, I just wanted to go over it, just starting with some of the accessories that are actually on the body of the camera. I purchased the Leica Q3. Actually, it was a package deal. They had one available. I jumped on it. And so it was this kit where it included the wireless charging base, which you see here. It included the thumb grip, which I was going to get either way, the thumb grip. And what else came with it? I think that's it. The actual charging, the wireless charging station, the base, and then the thumb grip. There might be something else, but maybe it'll come to me later. I don't really use the wireless charger for what they're charging for it. I wouldn't bother. It is nice having the base, especially if you're going to be carrying this thing on an actual photo walk. Now, if I am putting this camera in a small sling, like my Wotencraft sling, which I'll show you, or I just am carrying it and have the strap. I have this Peak Design strap. There's all kinds of straps right now: leather, Clever Supply Co., Tether Tools. All those guys make really good straps. If I'm just carrying this over my shoulder, like crossbody, I'll go ahead and take this off just to kind of make it that much smaller. And with the thumb grip here, that's plenty comfortable. Honestly, I really like that. It's a happy compromise between still having a good hand feel, giving good grip on the camera, and still having something that's relatively lighter. Because this is pretty chunky. It kind of matches the build quality of the camera, which is good. But if you want to kind of have something that's a little bit lighter, that's a nice way to go right there. Okay. Also on the camera, so in hindsight, I wouldn't get the wireless charging station. There's a lot of, a YouTuber I really follow. He's got his own. It's Three Blind Men and an Elephant, or Blind Man. I'm probably misquoting that, but anyway, I love his YouTube channel. Love everything that he does. Loves his work. Really like watching him. Big fan of his. He came out with this Helium 3. It's hard to kind of come by. There's always like sold out. They have a really cool one. There's all kinds of like third-party manufacturers that have really good grips right now for the Q2 or Q3 or Q343 in this case. Okay, so next accessory, still building upon what's actually on the camera, is this soft release right here. This is not the Leica branded one. I just got these off of Amazon. You can find them anywhere off of Amazon or whatnot. I don't know, maybe the Leica ones, but these are so small. I think I got one pair even on my Q2. Yeah, Q2, not even the Q3, but even before that, Q2. Or maybe it was a Q3. I don't even think these had the soft release. Anyway, I lost a couple, and super easy because I bought like 2 boxes. They were like $7 or $6 or something. So just do that. These come off. One thing which I've learned the hard way is that if you are holding this or keeping this camera and you're traveling, so you want to be discreet, or you're using like a small sling and you're putting this in and out of the camera, because of the way the switch clicks, it's a pretty solid click, But when you're kind of squeezing in and there's a nice tight bag, just the motion of putting it in or out can turn on the camera. And then with these soft releases, all of a sudden you've got like hundreds and hundreds of pictures of just blackness. So just empty shots running, and the battery's low and whatnot. I've never gotten to the situation where it kind of ran the battery low. So just get something, some of the cheaper ones that's my recommendation. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. It still gives me that same look, the same feel, which is because I really do like the feel of the shutter with these buttons on there. And pick whatever color is fit for you. I know some people have some custom ones, but yeah, pro tip, unscrew this if you're going to be carrying it in a bag, so that way you don't, or if you're traveling and you're keeping it in a bag to be discreet, because this thing will just start firing. And without it, even if your camera goes in and accidentally turns on, you're not going to have that issue. So just pro tip, really like this, just adds a little bit of customization. Then of course, I haven't customized the hood or anything like that, but that's always something you can do. Oh, and one thing I almost forgot, I do, because unlike, some of the more mainstream, full body mirrorless cameras and other cameras, the screen is always kind of exposed here. So I did put a little screen protector. Again, third party. I didn't buy the Leica version on that one. So they're pretty cheap. So just buy them 2 at a time, and served me well up until now. So that's that for on the camera. Now for bags, this is probably the main bag I use the Q3 with. Okay, and when I had the Q2, it kind of took me a little while to find the right bag that suited me. Again, I am too small of a channel to be an affiliate or related to anyone. I paid for all of this stuff. I paid for this bag through a recommendation from another YouTuber. This is the Wotan Craft. I believe this is the mid-sized of the small slings. I think this is a 3-liter. I'm not sure. Just check. There's like a smaller 1.5 to 3, and I think maybe like a 6. I think this is that just step above the smallest. And this serves me really well. I can go ahead and fit the Q3 in here. Even can fit in with my M11. I can go ahead and fit the M11 in here, and then another lens. It comes with partitions that you can put in here to kind of separate it. Right now I have it removed just because I just put the Q3 in here most of the time. But if you have like an M11, it also works well with this. You got zippers on the back. This thing is really what kind of sold me, is the real ease of use on this thing, the magnetic. Now, this is really what sold me, is it's so easy to go ahead and open and close. I hate, fussing around with like zippers and stuff like that on the slings. And this thing is just so super easy to just open it right off, get the camera, and then boom, it closes. Just like that. I mean, if it's in like just the near vicinity of the female end, it just clicks and you're good to go. So that bag, for what it costs, I think it's under $200 for that size. Hopefully it's still the same price. Those things are great, especially if you're an M user or a Q user. I love that. And one of the main selling factors for me is the comfort of that strap and the way that thing opens and closes. One thing that I recently purchased, and this is not even intended to be used to keep a camera in, I don't think. This is from Peak Design. It's a field pouch. This is not the perfect carry, but if you are really, really struggling with packing, say you've got a big overseas trip, or you're going to just be traveling for a long time, and you're a single pack, single carry kind of guy. That's the way I like traveling when I'm going to Europe or internationally or whatnot. I just like having one bag, and that's it. Keep it really small to make sure it kind of fits in with all of the international guideline size limitations and whatnot. And if you're in that situation, between this and this may be what helps you kind of fit everything in there. Okay, this thing is so tiny and it's flat. And you stick this in here. And I stick in also the strap in here. And then I also have a wrist strap. And you're good to go. Okay, this also has straps that click on right here. And you can either do this crossbody or you can wear it as like a fanny pack. You can do all kinds of things with it. So this thing right here, it's called the Peak Design the Field Pouch. This is a great kind of when you're traveling in a pinch kind of bag. And sometimes when I'm working and I'm doing other things, or I'm with the family, or I'm going on a non-photography trip, I'll go ahead and just put my camera bag in this, and it just gives me that extra added carry that I can just take out of the bag and be kind of incognito and slip out and take some photos. So that's where I'm at with that. And then I did kind of mention it. The last thing I do is I do like using a wrist strap. I like using a wrist strap. Just either I had one of those Peak Designs that just kind of cinches in. Then my wife got me this beautiful customized and etched with my initials. This nice leather strap from Tether Tools. Not Tether Company. I probably should know, but it's really good. They're actually a local company here in Southern California, and love that strap. Beautiful leather strap. And I like using the wrist straps when I'm literally specifically going for a photo walk and I'm just bumping around. It just gives me that added comfort of just having the camera secured to my wrist. It's there, so that way I know I'm not going to miss a shot. The wrist strap, in combination with the like a leash like this or something, where I can change the size on this to either do around my neck or crossbody. I normally do crossbody. I'm good to go in terms of straps. Again, if I'm by myself, specifically doing like a photo walk, I'll take the wrist strap. But I don't know, lately I've been kind of finding myself just using this even more. But the reason why I like the wrist straps over those, the crossbody straps or the leashes, is with a wrist strap, it's not getting in the way in front of the lens. And that's my kind of like pain with those, is like I don't really like using those too much unless I really have to. And if I'm going super, super minimal, I'll go ahead and have this attached to the camera over my crossbody, and that's it. No bag, no nothing. And I've got my camera with me. It's there. Lens cap is off, ready to go whenever. Or just on the wrist strap. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if that's going to be helpful for anyone. Please feel free to drop any comments or questions if you're kind of debating on what's going to work best for the way you like to move, or the way you like to shoot or carry your gear. I'll do my best to answer any questions I can. And that's that. All right. Hopefully this is helpful. Okay. Have a good one, guys.